On their wedding night, the wealthy family's sisters ended up in the wrong bridal chambers and married the wrong men. The younger sister mistook her cold-faced brother-in-law for her husband and spent the entire night clinging to him. The domineering older sister was even more intense. She pinned the top-tier celebrity brother-in-law against the wall and ordered him to immediately fulfill his marital duties. This explosive plot all started from that bizarre wedding ceremony. Today was the grand wedding day of the Su family sisters. The younger sister is a hardcore forensic pathologist whose life motto is, "Wherever my older sister goes, I go too." So when her sister was set to marry the head of the wealthy Fu family, Fu Changzhou, she immediately decided to marry Fu Changzhou's younger brother, the popular A-list celebrity Fu Yang. But the wedding scene was utterly strange, because neither groom showed up. It turned out the Fu brothers' plane had encountered severe turbulence, forcing the wedding to be postponed. Yet the older sister, as the head of the Su family, was domineering as ever. She declared with full authority, "No grooms? The wedding goes on anyway." Under the stunned gazes of all the guests, the two sisters walked down the red carpet alone. Even more shocking, during the ring exchange, the older sister personally placed the ring symbolizing the Su family head's authority onto her younger sister's finger. She had already paved the perfect path for her little sister. But she never expected an even bigger mix-up was quietly approaching. After the ceremony ended, a torrential downpour hit that night, with thunder roaring. The driver delivered the younger sister to the newlywed villa and told her, "This is building 3, madam. You've arrived." "Is this building 8? She asked. "Madam, we just passed another villa where the second young lady's car is already parked. So this must be building 8. But in the dark, stormy night, a gust of wind had blown leaves over the villa's doorplate number, perfectly covering it and making building 8 look like building 3. At the same time, the older sister was dropped off at what she thought was building 8, but it was actually building 3. Completely unaware, the two sisters walked into each other's bridal suites. Not long after, the Fu brothers finally returned through the rain. Fu Changzhou, the older brother, returned to his building 8 villa and was stunned to find a girl lying on his bed. Thunder crashed outside. Terrified, the girl threw herself into his arms. Fu Changzhou looked at the trembling wife in his embrace, utterly confused. The rumors said the Su family head was ruthless and decisive. How could she be afraid of thunder? Still, he patiently comforted her. Meanwhile, Fu Yang, the younger brother, returned to his building 3 villa full of anticipation for his sweet little wife. But in the darkness, a powerful woman suddenly grabbed him, slammed him against the wall, and pinned him there. Before he could react, her low, sultry voice came close. "On our wedding night, who else would show up here calling you husband? Hurry up and do your duty. Let's make a baby." Fu Yang was completely dumbfounded. Where was the sweet, soft girl he was promised? Why did this voice sound so dominant and intense? The next morning, the 4 of them woke up. A massive, everyone's dead inside moment ensued. Fu Yang stared at the woman beside him, his sister-in-law, the older Su sister, and his jaw nearly hit the floor. On the other side, Fu Changzhou and the younger sister stared at each other in stunned silence. One brother-in-law and one sister-in-law. Later, the air froze solid. It turned out last night's storm hadn't just led the sisters to the wrong rooms. It had also caused the brothers to mistake their brides. All 4 people for wedding beds. Every pairing was completely wrong. The 4 of them awkwardly gathered in the living room. The atmosphere was pure chaos. Just when no one knew what to do, the older sister once again showed the decisive aura of the Su family head. She calmly analyzed the situation. Since fate has already made this mistake irreversible, we might as well go along with it. She immediately decided she would marry Fu Yang. Her younger sister would marry Fu Changzhou. Fu Yang opened his mouth to protest, but one icy glare from her and he instantly shut up, forced to accept this absurd arrangement.